Okay, I got the shortage on my phone, but I have made the video, and I gotta tell you what, I couldn't get out the reason why I felt like that, because I've been thinking about things, and it's that I said it before, and so it came back like a confusion with the last name White, because James, I'm a Brown. James married, or the thing about it is, I don't know what kind of relationship they had. Okay, James and the white lady, and Terry and the cook lady, but they got married in the courthouse, wedding, married in the courthouse, and the white lady said she ain't married to the man, she married to the money. Now the man had got deceased, he was murdered, all right, and she still carry, I, some reason, because to my knowledge, because people could tell you, they'll have to tell you the official government name. They'll tell you that that's their name, but you don't know what their other name is. Like if you go to school, a nickname. So when I think about it, they say she's Teresa White, said she was married to the money, and I'm like, what money? Now that I'm older, because uh, Terry got married to Susan Cook, and Susan had two kids. Teresa had to have adopted kids with James. Terry had birth kids with Susan. So my question is, and they both got married at the courthouse, and I didn't go. So they married in bondage to the courthouse, cause that my mom and dad had to see some root man that took us to my dad to the graveyard to perform stuff that I didn't want to perform, and he died. And it's like I was saying, that God is good, God is good, but that's deep. That at the graveyard, it's a to find out that was somebody they entrusted, that they was blind, they couldn't see that they also, that they couldn't say what I saw, that y'all still dealing with the same circle of people. Now you at people graveyard with this man. Yeah, what he was doing rude. He said don't talk about it. But I said I said, what was you trying? She was trying to bring me good luck, y'all, and I was already getting up my own luck, and that's deep to the fact I don't want no affiliations with that surname. And then to kind of find out the Davis name either, or the Watson, or either the Dukes, Sharon Dukes, and none of them. That's what I'm saying. I just be birthed by myself, because I was doing good in the house, just me and my parents, until they started having guests, and we started making visits out, and to the fact I got to have my own space to try to work things out, to get my mind cleared from this gang stuff. I don't like these people. If they don't like me, to the fact that you can't even go biased like that, because I don't know all of them, but for some reason I feel like they know me, and all because I was the only girl with a man and a woman. And then came two boys and a family on the side, and then the boys came with a family. And then now they my brothers that never grew up in the house that could come and stay at night. And now they're full brothers, and they full living, but they weren't living there. To the fact they had their own home that that I have to say that I never knew about, but I think I did know about, because it's with them same people. To the fact that people never officially introduced themselves to me. And then what, we all of a sudden now we connected, and I'm y'all little fam. No, no. Even with the church, no. I'm not right now. That's a problem. Yeah, it's a real problem. I'm not going to church. I'm going to stay in my home and read my Bible. And I'm not going to read it online either, in the comfort of this apartment. You know, But one of y'all got to be my housing specialist. For all the times. Who put that there? Who put her there? All the times I've been trying to get Section 8 even when I had kids. I couldn't get Section 8. They approved me and then sent me another default letter. Like, that's real, that's it. Now the system done made me approved for Section 8 out of the mental ward, all right? And then what, they had to change all the laws and shit. For who? That's what I want to know, for who? Now my mama done died and I feel bad that I haven't called to collect her Social Security because it cost me $50. And then it's supposed to be beneficial because I got Social SSD income, all right? Right? And it's not no longer that name tag SSI. They just changed the SS, that's a deep, and took $50. Took me from SSI because I was getting too many checks. I was getting SSI, I was getting SSD, and SSDI. Now I ask for the child dependent survivor, whichever one, of death, Social Security. Now they done, it would have went to 4 checks, but no, they took the SSI check, all right, from the state and the government. You know, SSI, they broke SSI to 2 parts. They took both of them 2 parts, all right, so I will not be getting no check on the first of the month, all right. First of all, I will be getting my checks, my 2 checks, on the 3rd of the month. All right, I would think I'd get the same $652 SSD. All right, and my SSI was $404, and the other one was $87. That still wasn't deposited right into the bank. All right. So what it is, they took it. So it would have been $400 and I'll say $400 because I was getting $450 on the first, and then $650 on the 3rd. Right. So now that the check's supposed to be, they said the letter's supposed to be $455 a month, but the lady done gave me $255 check, and then so what it is, the check is $404 attached to my $652, but see, that the thing is, I don't get SSI. And the difference is, it's a $50 decrease. To say, if you try to understand, it's a $50 decrease to say I'm not SSI. I don't get no more money on the 1st. All my money come on the 3rd now. And I get payment $50 less. So what it is, I'm not disabled. I'm retired. All right? To get it right, I'm not SSI. Retired. 52 years old, and now I'm retired. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And I was about to say, so that the inner peace was that, in my mind was that my brother James, well, he died when he was 38, bragging about he retired. All right? Okay, so it's just me against the whole world of these other people with Terrell. Now, and then it will keep going in my mind. It's the family rights is not right. Because I be thinking like, Susan, what they want me socializing with her 2 kids that she got with Terry. Her and Terrell's son and daughter when they was growing up. You know, to the fact now I don't grow up and thinking about it, reaching out like, well, okay, then they're not his kids then. They must not be his kids with Susan. That's why I'm like, what kind of arrangement they had to be married to the law? and I could go to their wedding. And my mama couldn't go to one of the weddings. Just my dad was able to go to both of them. All right? That's kind of fishy and tell to me. To the fact I don't know these people and I don't know their reasons. To the fact I saw a man, he said, I need to get in touch with my family. Just a stranger at the bus, because he was filling his Cheerios or whatever. To the fact my mom was like, I tell him, don't touch me no more. He had to rub his arm on me. Yeah, but the thing about it is just the talk. Yeah, but the thing about it is that, I forgot what I was about to say. So, so yeah, I say God is working things out for me to get me out this Joseph Pit hellhole society that my parents done got tied up into about some damn family. with the wrong folks and with they seeds and children and stuff. Yeah. A privileged people. Never privileged. Sound bitter, don't it? But it's the truth. You know, it's the damn truth. I'm an outcast by myself. Now my parents dead, and I died, and what they supposed to do, cover me up to? About to look a little fam and all this and that. No, everybody could even show up to neither one of them funerals. To the fact they're some clique society. And then I ain't even got nobody to ask nobody for no DNA test. I thought I could have get Buddy to get one from my mom, but I was just praying about it, you know. Now I'm trying to get answers and everything is they locking stuff up. That's what they doing. The stuff getting locked up. Talk about they can't give out no information. Stuff getting locked up. That's what happened when Mom said when James was murdered. They locked stuff up, birth certificates, death certificates and stuff. That's when we fucking with the government. Of privilege and non-privilege. That's a damn shame. Because I was sitting here thinking about what Mayor Johnson was the mayor. And back then, you got to think, he was the first black mayor of Rochester. Terry said she's mama-in-law used to date him. But I was like, wow, he only got a wife, though. But I don't know how to put that together because back then the city was tagging our cars in our yard. We was drunk. Yeah, junkies and drunks and stuff. And the mayor was hitting us up and acting like he was hitting everybody else up. But if you ride, what they do, they said they was riding by, but we was on a dead-end street, so how the fuck was you riding by a dead-end street? Wandered up in there every 6 months to find out they got a car in the yard with no license plate, because that was the law. You had to have, if you could have a inspection sticker for the car, for the vehicle, but you had to have a registered license plate for insurance. So the inspection sticker wasn't shit to an inspector that's riding by to cover up the yard. It's like I was saying that we even had to put a, because my dad was just like that. When people go under your car and fucking with your stuff under your hood and shit, you had to have a backup car. We have 4 of them in the yard. One of what you go out, crank your car up, you turn it, you got to shake the steering wheel up, the steering wheel pump gone. Go to crank your car up, or what it is, the key won't turn. The starter gone. You go, what it is, the windshield washer fluid ain't coming out. It's winter, a problem. What it is now, it's leaking. It got an oil leak. Then the biggest one is the transmission leak. The fuck out of here. And now they start tagging the bullshit at the yard. And the last go was before transmission. The last was the fucking axle fall out the damn car. An axle, yo. Do you know what an axle is? Or could you tell me how the fuck you got a parked car in your yard, and a week or 2 later you got a flat tire in your fucking parked car? Or could you explain how much dust you could get on a fucking car because of violation? Stickers. Somebody, and the stickers was all, what, the same colors, orange and red. not really green. They was just orange and red with numbers on, with a date on it that say you got that much time to call the tow company to move this car. And then the junkyard will start to pay you $300. That junkyard ain't gonna pay you. They don't pay you that no more. They just gonna give my dad some money, some credit, that or something or whatever he could do. He can go to the junkyard and pull his own part off a car at the junkyard and put it on his car and pay a cheaper price than what you would if you go to AutoZone. That's whole facts. Like, yo, that's real serious. It really is. And I was just sitting up here thinking about it. That's some real bullshit. To the fact when I started, when I was in elementary, I've been mental for a different reason, not a negative one. But when you go to mental, your brothers, they want to be in your family and be a big brother and shit. They want to pick you up from daycare, and now they 15, say, and now they 13 and 15 and ready to start dating. So now they got a girlfriend. One of them done found out they got a girlfriend now. And now they tell you they got a girlfriend because one of their homeboys got to come pick you up from daycare, and you already thinking about them. And then at the same time, it's like, well, okay, I'm happy you got a girlfriend, but let her know, you know. But then it was just disconnect. I'm still on some damn fuck you. To the fact I was little, I knew it was gonna take 50 years to catch up. For instance, 40 years. Bible speaks 40 years, and I'm 51. But I must have, you know, I was early, and then I'm relapsing, so I guess that's what the fuck it is. By 2 years, because James was murdered when he was 38. Was he shot by 38? I don't know. All right? And I went homeless when I was 38. I was homeless when I was 38 years old. When the Bible speaks about 40 years, do the numbers, you know. I just need a different collection of people. I don't. That's what I do. I can't deal with people like me. Okay. It's a lot of experiments, a lot of different categories and stuff. Yeah, because the Bible, we want to know who right and who wrong, basically. So put it all together in one. No discrimination. That's what it's called. No discrimination. Just put everybody as one. You go all white or you go all black or you go all brown, you know. And I'm brown and I'm asking for all white.